What up, Mugman Nation? Hotline Ching back at it again with another banger. Today we are beating the Cuphead DLC with the spreader. On expert, by the way, as always. And I'ma just say this one time for the one time. Spreader? I hardly know her. Let's just jump straight in, guys. I'm sorry about that. Let's get started. We are starting off with Glumstone the Giant, and you guys know how it is. Glumstone is the bane of my existence on the aisle 4. He's giving me a lot of problems. I hate this stupid-looking, ugly giant whose only friends are his two own hand puppets. Man, get some friends, bro. Get a life. But I forgive him. He's not too bad this time around, especially because I'm using the best weapon in the game. Yes, baby, the spreader, baby. Woo! The little gnomes that once plagued my existence are mere child's play when using this peculiar weapon. Hey, someone told me it was actually called the spread shot. Shouts out to that guy. He's kind of right. But a spreader gang till I die. You can run a train on these little gnomes instantly. They just go down with one little hit of the spreader. His two only friends go down. His two little hand puppet friends are in fear of me when I use the spreader. They go down extremely easily. I did have a little trouble with the jumping gnomes, though. I wish they'd get out of here. They make me jealous because I wish I could do a front flip like that. I wish I could front flip in general.
That's hard, bro. There's so many.
And then we get past that, and he eats us. Some vor action. And finally, we are at the stomach. And as soon as I got here, I knew I had it. This weapon is awesome for the final phase. It's so easy. You just jump around, parry the bone, and stay on the platforms. And Glumstone the Giant is easy money if you use this weapon, guys. We are off to a great start. Let's see if we can keep it going.
Let's go. I like that. I like that. I thought it'd be a lot harder, but we got there. We got there.
Mortimer FREEze time, and this boss doesn't worry me one bit. In my speedruns, I actually use the spreader on Mortimer FREEze, so I have a ton of practice with this boss. During the first phase, I just kind of follow him around and take care of his little teardrops that he sends because he's so sad that such a well-designed boss is getting destroyed by a guy with a mug for a head, and he's just using the spreader, he's spreading them open. No, then you just dodge the cars he throws. I don't know, it's an easy first phase. And then during the second phase, it's even easier. You just stand in front of him and dodge his attacks. I mean, easier said than done, obviously. When I say dodge his attacks, I know how to dodge his attacks, but if you don't know how to dodge his attacks, then it might be a little bit harder, but I'm beyond straight up, all of his attacks are very easy to dodge, so I kind of just cement myself in front of him. I'm like an immovable force during this phase. I don't move unless I gotta dodge something, then I guess I do, so not much else to say about this phase. I just plant my feet in front of him, and I just start using that spreader. During the third phase, about the same thing as the second phase. You just stand in front of him, but run along the platforms. The best attack is the eye attack. It's the easiest to dodge. But in my honest opinion, none of his attacks are too OP. And check this out. You can even get inside him. Just spread all inside of him. Look at that spread. Look at that damage. Easy boss. Easy life. Easy money. Easy game. Easy, 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 easy.
Oh, let's go. That was too clutch. I thought I was dead there, bro. I literally thought I was going to die. We take those. We take those.
My bad. I just had to get that out of my system. I don't know, but this boss just makes me feel some type of way. But honestly, this boss wasn't that insane with the spreader. It looks hard, but it only took me about 5 tries to beat. The hardest part was the first phase because you had to constantly jump just to hit the bulldog guy, and sometimes the plane wouldn't be on my side and it would go to a random side, but other than that, it was just a bunch of dodging and jumping. The spreader was great for dealing with those flying fire hydrants though, so that was nice in that part. That was pretty cool. The first phase was a chore in my opinion, but getting to the second phase, the spreader ruled, man. It was such a satisfying weapon to use. It is just so satisfying to get a sweet lineup on the dogs. Like, check this out real quick. Check this lineup.
That was too clean. That was too clean.
Final phase, the spreader is just goated. Like, straight up, you shouldn't use any other weapon for this fight but the spreader. Using anything else will just make it harder. Just use the spreader, guys. Come on. You can duck into the laser and spreader, and it'll do tons of damage. You can go inside Chinook Pilot Saluki and use that spreader EX for tons of damage. And then you just dodge your dog bulls and just keep repeating it until she goes down. You know, easy peasy. I'm sorry. I had to do this to you, Chinook Pilot Saluki. I hope you can give me another chance.
Easy money. Yeah, this dog's bad as hell, though. I'm sorry I had to take her out like that.
Moonshine Mob. Now, I believe that this boss is goated with the spreader. I think it's another boss you should definitely be using the spreader on. Maybe like spreader roundabout, when in doubt, roundabout it out. Spreader pea shooter, spreader lobber, when in doubt, lob it out. You know, when in doubt, pee it out. You know, there's a lot of good combos. Spreader with anything is an amazing combo for this boss. The first phase, I just follow around Mr. Spider until he pops, dodging all the bombs, just using the spreader. Nothing too crazy. A very easy phase in my opinion. I think this boss took me like 1 or 2 or 3 tries to beat. Phase 2, I just follow around the bug with the gigantic posterior. Gosh darn, man. I can't cuss in YouTube videos, guys. I'm gonna be censoring myself because they're really cracking down on that monetization. But yeah, I just use that spreader and dodge the sound waves. I actually like this phase a lot. It's very satisfying. It's one of my favorite phases from the DLC. Just no other reason other than it's just a very satisfying phase. You don't know the reason at all. With the spreader, it was annoying. I would recommend the pea shooter or the roundabout for this part, but also if you're brave, you can use the spreader. It does get it done a lot faster. The third phase, you just dodge that tongue. The anteater is trying to like shoot out at you. He's trying to give you a little lick, a little taste, but we can't let that happen. This phase is really goated with the spreader. Also, you just see underneath his mouth, avoid his tongue, avoid that lick, avoid that, you know, that spit. And it's not a hard phase at all. In the final phase, just aim up. I don't know what else to say. Just aim up, guys. Come on, just aim up. Don't fall for the fake KO screen, guys. Just aim up.
Easy money. Go. Go.
Chef Saltbaker, everybody's favorite boss, is up next. This guy is the reason why I don't like getting up in the morning. This guy is the reason why I hate doing these DLC videos, because I don't know why, but Chef Saltbaker always just tortures me. I think it's just Chef Saltbaker on Expert is like my kryptonite right now, man. I'm just not getting good at it. He always gives me so much trouble. But the spreader wasn't bad for him. During the first phase, I just aimed up and I spreaded down Chef Saltbaker. The first phase was still a hard phase because there's just so much stuff on the screen, so I get hit, you know, and it happens. I kept trying to parry the pink sugar cubes and EX, which did tons of damage, but it would put me in dangerous situations. Annoying phase, but with the spreader, you know, I give like, it's a 5 out of 10, you know, it's mid, extremely mid. The second phase was torturous. This phase was the bane of my existence. I was not having fun doing this part because I am a speedrunner and it requires me to slow down, and you know, slow is just not in my vocabulary. Those pepper shakers just kept sneezing stuff at me. There's leaves falling everywhere. There's little flame guys jumping around. There's so much going on in this phase. I had to walk up and get in the faces of the pepper shakers. I did learn, however, if you do duck as they're seizing, the projectile will never hit you, so that's awesome. But hey, it didn't help me with anything else though. Annoying phase with the spreader, would not recommend.
Right down on me, bro. That's terrible!
Eventually, I started taking out the pepper shakers after taking out the bottom one, so I was doing this phase a lot faster, but there was that risk factor in it. But I think it's because it would take me so long that eventually I would just get hit by something, you know? So the faster I could do this phase, the better in my opinion.
Hey, that's the strat. That's the strat, guys. I figured it out. Let's go.
After lots of dodging, I would finish the second phase, and then I go into the third phase, which is the Salt Dancer phase, and honestly, this one wasn't that bad.
Please, juice, please, juice, please, juice.
Nah, it definitely got me a couple times. I'll admit it. It definitely bested me a couple times. But other than that, not a hard phase at all. Let's just go right to the fourth phase. I had to jump for so long because the spreader would just do no damage because I just couldn't get close to the heart no matter what. And usually by the time I got to the fourth phase, I would only have 1 HP. And like, you know, all of this combined led to one of the most annoying weapon challenges of my Cuphead career.
Jump, please, jump, bro. Please, jump. Please, I swear to God, I pressed jump. That's tough.
I don't know which one was worse, the lobber or this one, but I'm leaning more towards this one. It might be recency bias, but you know, whatever. I think it's worse.
Do what I want you to do, man.
I would get hit during the first phase, enter the second phase with 2 HP, get hit during the second phase, enter the third phase with 1 HP, beat the third phase, and then I just missed 1 jump or 1 parry in the fourth phase.
No, I missed the platform.
And then, you know, we would just start it all over again. But I knew if I could just make it to the fourth phase, I would eventually be able to clutch it out. And, you know, all I needed was 1 HP and a dream. And eventually my dream came true. I know I'm just doing my thing on the first phase, not parrying the sugar cubes. I'm playing it a little more careful, but it's looking pretty good. I'm dodging everything. I'm not getting hit. But as soon as I finish the first phase, I end up getting hit and I'm down to 2 HP.
Seriously? The flame came down? Well, no.
I will say this was one of my best Chef Saltbaker second phase I've ever had. I was on top of it. I was dodging everything. I was locked in. Look how efficient I am. I'm dodging all their sneezes. I'm dodging the leaves. I'm dodging the fire guys. I'm taking out the salt shakers like it's nobody's business, or the pepper shakers, my bad. I'm taking them out like it's nobody's business. We're moving through this. We make it through the second phase completely unscathed. We didn't take any damage, and we still have 2 HP and a dream, baby. Things are looking good right now. We're going to the third phase, the easiest phase in the game.
Hey, my life. Are you serious? Are you kidding me?
And I take some damage. I only have 1 HP and a dream for this final phase. I'm just gonna let it play it out. No commentary at all. Let's see if I can clutch this. Yes! That's what I'm saying, baby. When I'm at 1 HP, I lock in. Something awakens in me. 1 HP and a dream. That is literally all a guy needs. It took me 3 days to do that, dude. 3 days.
This video's gonna come out late, guys. That's gonna be way too long to do.
That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Here's the mustache update. Also, I bought a cork board, so if you'd like to send me drawings or letters or anything, I'd love to hang them up. I want to fill it up by the end of the year. Love you all. Have a good one. Mugman Nation. It's a nation of Mugmans. Woo!